Hello again and shalom. Welcome to another exciting Torah Watchman edition. This is number 79. This is a special edition. Why? Because it's in the United States of America, we're celebrating Memorial Day. Why should an Orthodox Jew be interested in Memorial Day of all things? Well, it actually runs in parallel with April 27th, I believe, in Israel. They had a Yom HaZakaron, which is their Remembrance Day of fallen soldiers of past wars. Memorial Day encompasses an aggregate of all of the wars that we've fought since the Confederate War, at least, going back to the 1860s, right? Going back to that time, all the American dead that had fallen and sacrificed their lives in service for the armed services in service of our country, freedoms that we take for granted every day, freedoms of speech, freedom of religious expression, freedoms to just be an American. We have to defend our Constitution from enemies within and without, right? I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I just want to point out that there are 400,000 soldiers that are buried in Arlington Cemetery. That is the largest American cemetery, federal park in existence. However, out of that 400,000 soldiers total, out of that, more than 5,000 of those soldiers were Jewish American soldiers. I consider myself as an American Jewish veteran, a Gulf War veteran of 20 years. However, Memorial Day is for those people that cannot get videos like this anymore. We can only take flowers to their graves or take stones to the graves if they're Jewish, or remember their memory, think about their memories, tell their stories. Always remember and tell their stories. Look at their photographs and things like that. With social distancing right now, that's limited, it's virtualized. I heard that the Vietnam Memorial is virtualized, and a lot of those elderly people, 68 years old of age, are discouraged from going there. Okay, even though it's a beautiful pre-summer day, actually Memorial Day is the unofficial first day of summer. But anyway, sitting out on my porch, just want to get in discussion a little bit. General Logan, which is a famous general of the Confederate War, in 1868 started the Decoration Day, and that was the previous name for Memorial Day. Okay, give you a little history of that. In the past, in the Obama administration, I want to point out one of the greatest dishonors, even for Jews, is to dishonor a corpse, dishonor someone who has been interned in the grave, in the ground, or whatever, and have been there, and then have them removed, have their bodies removed. Now, sometimes, unfortunately, you have to do this because of industry, in constructing a new building, a new highway, whatever. Sometimes you have to move that. But I'm talking about in the Obama administration, they deliberately, the Obama administration and governor supported this, said if these Confederate soldiers were in public lands, they had to be removed to someplace else. Hey, when you're a soldier, you're a soldier, and you're following orders, unless you're a Nazi SSS soldier, and that's debatable to this day, philosophically speaking. But I just want to point out a lot of these things here. Please never take for granted the U.S. Constitution, our freedoms that we have today. They are literally written in the blood, sweat, and tears of our fallen soldiers that cannot be here anymore. Why are Jews buried in Arlington Cemetery? Very good question. Those were political decisions after they had died. A lot of these people, there's just their remains there, partial remains. They died. The families made other decisions. But for you to be in Arlington Cemetery, and there were more than 5,000 people there, and they're Cohen and Levy Jews that are buried there, probably observant Jews. For them to be buried there, you have to have the President of the United States make a recommendation, an award for Purple Heart, all these commendation medals and everything else has to go and be vetted to Congress before someone can be buried in Arlington Cemetery. There are presidents, past presidents. I think John F. K. is buried there. I've been there once, and it really breaks your heart as a veteran you go there. Anyway, you want to look up Torah Watchman number 3. You can see about my trip to Arlington Cemetery and how I felt during that time and what I learned to be true during that time. Anyway, Memorial Day, if you're outside the United States, We're doing a lot of cooking. I cooked some delicious kosher hamburgers. My wife is making delicious sweet potato pie, and we have some kosher par of ice cream, making coconut milk or whatever. Trying to have some festivities there. Of course, the American flag. I just love it. And it's married together with the Israeli flag up there. They are married together in the United States. Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Anyway, have a wonderful day. All of my friends on Facebook, God bless you. We're foolish shame of those sick. Misa Bark for those people in the hospital. May you go to outpatient status sooner than later. My heart is with you. My heart is with those people that are mourning veterans that have passed away recently. We've lost nearly all the World War II veterans. We're losing a lot of their Vietnam and Korean War veterans. And please, please, if you know someone who is a veteran of any of these wars, please find them out, find out where they're at, thank them for their service, ask them to tell their stories if they want to. But anyway, please honor their lives while they're alive today until they are in the grave, waiting for the Mashiach. But anyway, God bless you. Take care. If you like this video, please click like. Please subscribe, and there's a personal notification option there too. Please, if you want to learn more about all these things about orthodoxy, about how Jews think versus the rest of the world thinks, Jewish history, especially bringing the no-hides around, even talking to Christians that support the nation of Israel rights exists without forced baptism. That's always good. Anyway, take care. God bless you.